Hey everybody, welcome to my garage where we're going to be having training from Marisa, Inda, Joanne, Aita, and Kristen Dunsmore as they prepare for USAPL Raw Nationals.
So today is just a secondary bench day, so it's not extremely heavy. It's actually kind of like a medium day, doing a extra wide cheater grip, and yeah, 5 sets of 5, so it's a pretty straightforward day with accessories afterwards. So
how far out from nationals are we?
Guys,
You're at
10 weeks. I should not add 10 weeks out.
All three of them are using the JuggernautAI app, so we just wanted to show you how different the training can look for different athletes.
Oh, you need these
plates?
So even though all three of these women are, their training is pointed towards the same week of training, Joanne competes a couple days before Marisa and Chris, you notice that the organization of their training is quite a bit different. Marisa's training on a 4-day-a-week schedule, so of course her split's going to look different than the other lady. She trains Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So here she has a secondary bench day, while Joanne and Kristen, who are on 5-day-a-week schedules, have their more primary deadlift day, but the changes are going to go far beyond that as well.
You're going to be like the E-Honda of deadlifting.
Another useless random fact.
He's a Street Fighter character. 1,000-hand slap. YouTubers, let me know if you'd be interested in that. Where he's doing this 1,000-hand slap. And then, but also sumo deadlifting. I think there's something there. TM that TMCWS. Don't steal it.
Everything you got. That's tips for like a new sumo puller, like off the floor. Like, what are you doing with your legs, with your arms, with like your feet? What are you thinking about?
Yeah, so one of the biggest things I notice is that I have to be making my arms, get all the slack out of my arms and be pulling through here as I'm wedging myself in and pushing. Mm-hmm. So sometimes people try to kind of get in position and then get the slack out at the end.
Okay, yeah.
And that will not work on a maximum deadlift, right? So that as you're pulling up on the bar and pushing with your legs and finding that perfect start position where your shoulders are directly on top of the bar, but yet you feel your quads so that you can push with the legs and use your legs and your back to break the bar from the floor. And then the last piece of patience is that as all that's happening, you are building the tension and waiting that extra half a second so that you feel the weight hanging off of your belt and your lats.
Got it.
Before you even go.
Yeah. And it's like such a difference when I'm pulling sumo that I forget about my legs, because conventional, it's just that quick push off the floor. But with sumo, it's like so much more leg things happening that if there's that bit of disconnect, you start pulling sumo like a conventional puller.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Right, yeah, you have to engage your legs right from the start, right? So that you're pushing into the floor and that's helping you get all the tension out, right? Mm-hmm. And then there's this, I didn't mention it, but the screwing, kind of rooting your feet in. So as you're pushing with your legs, you're not just pushing, and you probably do that a little bit in conventional too, that sort of rooting or screwing the feet in so that the knees stay out, and it helps you build that last bit of tension.
Cool, thank you. Joe,
yesterday Marisa punched me really, really hard in my arm. So, I'm just kidding, I actually got the vaccine yesterday and I feel fine, but my arm is really sore, and on that last warm-up, I got dizzy. So I don't know if that was like a positioning issue or what. So I'm gonna stay here for my next set. I was supposed to work up to 177, but due to how I'm feeling and getting a shot, aka Marisa punched me in the arm, I'm probably gonna stay a little bit more conservative. I also worked out on Monday, and normally I'll take a day off. Wednesday's usually my off day, but I came up here, so I decided to do my Thursday's workouts today. So I'm also using that as like a contributing factor as to a reason why I'm probably not gonna pull my 177.5. But like I said, I'll stay there. If it feels good, I'll go up. If not, I'm gonna stay at this weight, so we'll see.
So I'm on week 3. I'm about 10 weeks out from Nationals, USAPL Nationals. And last week I had a big deadlift workout, and I am on an alternating periodization. So last week was a big deadlift day, so today is going to be a little bit lower, like a lighter day. Not light, it's 135 kilos right now, it says, for 5 sets of 4. Last week I hit a top set of 150 kilos for 4. So I'll take my first set and see how that goes.
Well, guys, I'm done.
You know, just sort of a quick overview of the 3 athletes we're dealing with here. Marisa is 44 years old, obviously, you know, all 3 of them extremely qualified international elite. Marisa looking for her 6th straight national championship this year, but she's 5 feet tall, 52 kilos body weight. Joanne's about 5'3", she competes as a 57. Kristen's 5'5", she's competing in the 69 kilo class. So all of those things are going to make adjustments to the volume of their training. With Kristen, you know, Kristen's 31 years old, Marissa's 44, Joanne's 50. Those are all going to affect the volume of their training. It's also going to affect the frequency of their lifts, which, you know, not seen necessarily within this single session, but throughout their whole week. And as we look at their program overview pages, we can see the differences in their MEV, the differences in their MRV, the differences in their frequency, the differences in their periodization style. Hopefully this has given you a better understanding of how the JuggernautAI app is creating totally customized programs for each person who's using it. And of course, the initial program that it creates is one piece of it, but then as you give it feedback through your daily readiness ratings and your performance on each lift, different RPE ratings, your end of session check-ins, end of week check-ins, it's going to continue to adapt to you. So hopefully this video has given you a deeper understanding of how the JuggernautAI app works, how it can work for you, how it's individualizing training for these 3 different lifters, even as they train all for the same meet, and it's going to give you totally individualized programming as well.
Hey, what up, say? Yeah, now I rep the O, what you know about the West Side. I just bought a whip, all in cash, live my best life. Bought a couple stocks, so I'm covered for the next 5. I don't like the top, but I will if you test my patience. I'm patiently waiting, thinking you know me, but you've been mistaken. Alone in my crib, I like it vacant. Up in the morning, I'm eating the bacon. Don't like the cap and I don't like the faking. I need a bag and it's mine for the taking. Liquor and women, I'm never chasing. She don't know me, but she know that I'm famous. I got way too much money coming out of woodwork. Remember back then, dog, I told them that it would work. They ain't take it serious, I showed them that I could first. Now I got a crib off the streams, so that's good. I got way too much money coming out of woodwork. Remember back then, dog, I told them that it would work. They ain't take it serious, I showed them that I could first. Now I got a crib off the streams, so that's good. Now I got racks, I got the bills, I need my mama up in the hills. All of these dudes, they in the fields, I don't need drink, I don't need pills, I just need money, that's what I'm saying. All of this talking, swear it gets draining. All of this time, I've been refraining. Now I make hits when I cover the bases. Now I got time to go get it it, I told them I do it, I swear that I'm running the most. I don't know what they've been talking, I told them I'm here, I'm working so hard, what they don't. I'm in the base and I'm making a way, and I told them that this is the life that I chose. They trying to test me, I told them you really don't want, I told them that I gotta go.
I live my life one training cycle at a time, until something breaks.
That's probably on a West Side shirt. That's on the tag of every
Yeah.
SWAT suit that's ever been made.
I live my life one training cycle. They don't do training cycles.
Oh,
They're ready 52 weeks a year.
53 weeks a year.
Yeah. Live and die by accommodating resistance.
Out of the trunk of my car.
I got way too much money coming out of woodwork. Remember back then, dog, I told them that it would work. They ain't take it serious, I showed them that I could first. Now I got a crib off the strings, so that's good. I got way too much money coming out of woodwork. Remember back then, dog, I told them that it would work. They ain't take it serious, I showed them that I could first. Now I got a crib off the
So thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something about how to train more effectively, how to use the app more effectively. And if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You can visit jtsstrength.com to get our apparel. All of our coaching options are available there. You can get the JuggernautAI app in the App Store or visit JuggernautAI.app and sign up there.